Good morning, students. In the previous video, we have discussed a back exercise question, that is question number 8, 9, 10 and 11. And I have already given a homework that draw a diagram of amoeba regarding to satisfy the answer number 10, that is question number 10 is about write the similarities and differences between the digestive system of human being and that of amoeba. And day before yesterday we have given a homework, that is the draw or digestive system of human being. These two diagrams are satisfied is regarding to the answer number 10, that is differences and similarities between the digestive system of amoeba and human being. Now in this video we have discussed question number 12 and 13, and question number 12 is only a diagrammatic question. There is a diagram of human digestive system and you can draw a diagram in the copy, next page of the copy, and level the diagram only by drawing the human digestive system. And we have discussed in this video, beside the two questions, some definitions regarding the digestive system. Now the question number 12 is level figure 2.11 of the digestive system. You have seen there is a figure of human digestive system in your exercise book, and you all have to draw this human digestive system and level it. Levelings are missing there, and level this diagram, level this human digestive system according to this diagram. First, this is a sac like structure you have seen, that is a stomach, STOMACH. Second, there is a glandular structure between the stomach and the small intestine. What is this gland name? That is the pancreas, PANCREAS, pancreas. There is another small sac like structure in the left side of the stomach, that is the gallbladder, GALLBLADDER, gallbladder. Next, there is a highly coiled structure which you have seen in the diagram, and as I explained, these coiled structure are the diagram of small intestine. So coiling makes the length smaller, folding makes the length smaller. That's why it is known as small intestine, but its length is about 7.5 meter long, but inside our human body it is found in a coiling structure. That's why it is named as a small intestine. Next to the small intestine there is a large cecum like structure, that is known as large intestine, and it is lengthwise large intestine is smaller than small intestine. But why it is known as small intestine and it is a large intestine? Because in small intestine length is 7.5 meter long, but it is found in our body in a highly coiling structure, and coiling makes the structure smaller. Next, the next structure in this diagram is showing as a part of a large intestine, that is known as rectum, and last where feces are ejected out, that is known as anus. So that is a part of human digestive system in you, shown to you, and in which the different levelings are done in the human digestive system. Now move on to the question number 13. Question number 13 is a value based question. Can we survive only on raw leafy vegetable or grass? Discuss. Answer number 13 is we know that animal, fungi, bacteria. Animals like fungi, bacteria, non-green plants and human beings do not have ability to make their own food. So these are the animals which depend on the plants because they cannot make their own food, and they depends upon autotrophs for their food. They depends upon autotrophs for their food directly or indirectly. The green plants or in bracket leafy vegetables oblique grass trap solar energy and make their own food in the form of glucose, full stop. So we can say that leafy vegetables and grass can provide sufficient energy to help us survive. Now, these are the complete explanation and written work of the your exercise back question. Now move on to the next, that is the define the following terms. First terms is ingestion. The process of taking food into the body is called ingestion. Second one is digestion. The breakdown of complex components of food into simpler substance is called digestion. Third one is absorption. The process by which digested food pass into the blood vessel in the wall of small intestine is called absorption. Fourth one is assimilation. The absorbed substance are transported via the blood vessel to the different organs of the body where they are used to build complex substance such as proteins required by the body is called assimilation. Okay, all these work are done in the fair copy as today's classwork. Thank you, students.